Everyone, welcome back to my lead code journey. Today is day 6 of this journey. Today I am taking problem number 1344, which is angle between hands of a clock. Means we have given two numbers hour and minutes. Return the smallest angle in degrees found between the hour and the minute hand. Means we have a given time. Let's assume this one. So if it is 12:30 o'clock, so we have to find the minimum degree from by these two. Means we have to find minimum angle between hour end and minute end. So let me check, like if there are hour 12 and minute 30, the output will be 165 degree. As you know that when a clock turn around a full round, assume that we are starting from 12. After 12 returning 12, it will be total angle of 360 degree. So from these both sides, means hour and minute, we have to find minimum angle, which can be this one or this one also. If other example, means we have given 3:30 o'clock, so we have to find angle either this one or this one. You can usually see that there are minimum angle, there should be this one, not that bigger one. So the angle is 75. So we have to uh, calculate with our code. So here I am written a C++ code. I am explaining it to you, which is I have mentioned here that, wait a minute, yes, class is solution. As you know that our CPP program is object oriented programming, so we are making code as a classes and objects instead of making several different methods. So here we are creating a class which name is solution, which is public. Means we are creating a class which is public, because without public we can't access elements outside from class. So so make sure that you are making a class public. If you are having some private issue, you can make it private also. So here the class which is public, which is here we are making method which name is angle clock. Here we are using double data type, which refers to decimal also. Means we, when we want to return decimal in output, so we will use double, not integer or anything. You can say that why we not using float, because double is also for decimal and large number. So here we are using double. Now we are making a function which is angle clock, name of function. Here's taking input, two inputs, which is hour and minutes, because we know that minutes and hours are always integers. So here we're taking integer for both. Now the comment is calculate the angle of the minute hand from 12 o'clock position. Here written double minute angle is equal to minutes into 6.0, because now we are calculating angles. Let's check that what approach we are using. We are calculating two angles, means our hour angle and our minute angle. Then we will combine them and we will get which is the smallest angle. So here I have created a variable which name is minute angle. Means we have we are calculating minute angle in form of double. Here why I am written this one, because here we are taking minute input, minutes and 6, because as we know that every minute, means every minute we are running 6 degree of angle. If we talk about like this one, total 360 degrees. So for minutes, there are 60 minutes in one round. So if we will divide it by 360 by 60, then it will be 6 minutes. So here we are multiplying minutes by 6. Now calculate the angle of the hour end from 12 o'clock position. Also hour, this is for remainder, modulo remainder 12 handles the 12 o'clock position being 0 degrees. Means here we are calculating hour angles. we are using two several formula for this one, another one, this one. Because as you know that our clock not move because of itself, it's move because of minutes hands also. So this formula is calculating for hour one, and this one is minute one. Let me understand you that here it is checking that because we know that there are 12 number in a clock. So when in a hour modulo 12 means if we are starting from 12, the hour will given is 12, then its modulo will be 0, means we are in our initial position. If there are 3 and modulo 12, so it will be 3 also, because 3 is minimum from 12, so it will be 3. So it is reducing our angle from initial position and multiplied by 3, because we know that in clock every two numbers holds our 30-degree angle. So in every angle, in every move, we are calculating our hands into 30. Another one is minute into zero point 0.5. As we know that our clock also move because of minute hands. So when we know that when our in a 60 minute means in these two both numbers there are 30 degree of angle. So if minute clock runs into 60 minutes, so our 1 minute moving of and clock will be 30 upon 60, which is zero point 0.5. So here we are multiplying it for 0.5, and now adding both we will calculate our final hand clock moves. So find the absolute difference between the two angles. Double different is equal to hour angle minus minute angle. Here we are using inbuilt function, which I am named difference for diff. Double, it will also double because our all the variables are double. Here we are using inbuilt function which is absolute because of ignoring negative values. Means if this one will positive and this one will negative, so it will always generate positive value. Wait a minute. Yeah, so here we are reducing both angles. Let me check by a example. Here we are taking 3:30 minutes. So for minute angle we are taking this formula, minute angle, which is minute into 6. So minute is 30 into 6, which will be 90 degree. Oh sorry, 630, sorry, 180. I am adding the both. This will be 180 degree. Now for our angle, the formula is hour in modulo 12 plus minute into zero point 0.5. So here hour is given 3 and modulo 12 plus, sorry, into 30 also. There I'm making so mistakes. I'm into and minute is 30.5. So if we calculate, this will be 90 plus we calculate these both, the 3 150, this will be 15. So our final answer will be 105. So first answer is 105 and this one is 105. This one 180 and 105. This for minutes and this for hour end. Now we are taking absolute difference between these both, so we will minus them, 105 and 180. So it will be reverse 5 7 75 of minus, because it is absolute. So here it will return 75 only. So here the difference value will be 75. Now moving forward, we are returning the smaller angle. Here we are again using minimum inbuilt function, which returns both given parameters minimum value. Here we are giving difference and 360 minus difference. As I told you, there are two types of angle can be there. which one, this one, first one is this and second one is whole. So first we are giving this one input 75, and for this we will be minus it by 360. So here we are minusing 360 minus 75. So it will be 7, wait a minute, will be 285. So our two parameters are 75 and 285. So it is returning minimum value, so of course it will be 75. So last it will return our 75 angle, which we want to as a output. Here you can see the output is 75. So this is all for this problem. Here I have run this code. Here you can see that I have run it already. I'm again running it for your query. You can see it is accepting, and I have also run it for all the cases, and it is also accepting with this one. So this is for all today. Thank you so much.